What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the energy shout out, the first, new energy shout out for the month of September, okay, and moving forward, okay. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next, okay. So, I have before I used to do these readings um, or do the collective readings for the week for the zodiac lineup. And I would just choose, with the help of my ancestors, the zodiac sign with the best energy for the week. Okay. So there have been some changes. Everybody now has a permanent placement for their readings as far as all the signs. Still doing 3 weeks, and then I'm off at the end of the month after all the signs are done. Okay, to help clean the energy out and give myself a rest. Okay, and hopefully you guys do the same. All right, so the change is now I have my singing bowl here and I have all the signs in here. Okay, and so I'm going to pick one every Sunday. And you can consider this possibly a bonus for you if your sign hasn't came out yet as far as your regular read for the week. If it has, still a bonus. So, take it as you may. So I'm going to go ahead and just give a little light shuffle and I'll pull one out. And let's see who gets the energy shout out. So it is, if you can't see, little baby slips, it is Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you guys have earned yourself an energy shout out. Okay, and like literally, I have a bunch of these little slips, 12, and that's who gets the energy shout out. Scorpio, you guys came up last week, okay, during week one. So kind of a coincidence, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get into the energy oracle cards here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys so we can figure out where your current energy is. Okay, Scorpio, you guys have had an energy shout out when I did it the old way, which you can go and view. I have a playlist full of previous energy shout outs, so you can kind of refer to that. We'll then follow with the crystal of assistance if you're not familiar, and then a daily message. Okay, so one last shuffle, and then we'll cut by three, and then we'll refer to the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's the last shuffle. And then one, two, and three. All right, let's see where your energy is, Scorpios. It's at man holding coin. Okay, man holding coin. Number 43 equaling out to 7, some inner strength coming along. Okay, or you've been pressing along with maybe some Leo energy. You may have Leo in your chart. Okay, but could be working on maybe a lot or working towards your finances with this man holding coin. Um, he's very debonair, if if you ask me. Okay, but basically, possibly you've been doing a lot of networking, working on yourself, working on your finances, getting things in order, things of that nature. Possibly some contracts, things like that going on for you, or possibly in the near future. Okay, so that's really all I'm feeling at this point in time. If you are dealing with that sign, because I know there may be some cross watching, I'm not too fond of it, only in the sense of because of the fact that energy can change based on the person, the sign that you're looking for or looking at. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, um, and you got your nose all up in there in their pockets, I highly suggest that maybe you shouldn't watch this. Okay, That's just me personally. All right. Because if you wanted to know, you could ask them. Okay. So that's just me personally. If you're cross watching on a Scorpio, okay, and 9 times out of 10 they will find out. So, anywho, let's go ahead and get into your reading, and let's read about this energy for you guys, Scorpio. Okay, and just so you know, there is thinking woman underneath. Okay, so man holding a coin, male connection to money, health, or value. Okay. So this card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large, bright coin. For men, okay, and I love this book because it literally breaks down everything you need to know. Okay, so whatever I can channel, again, get in where you fit in. Okay, so for men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. Okay? So, this card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person showing up with support, but also turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Okay. So for some of you, it could be, like I said, maybe some collaborating or networking going on for you. Okay. So, pay attention. All right. If it's not in reference to love. Okay. So the affirmation with that is I determine my own destiny. I take financial action and am receiving wonderful assistance from those around me. Okay? I determine my own destiny. I take financial action and I'm receiving wonderful assistance from those around me. Okay? If I remember correctly, Scorpio, you guys possibly had finances and career pop up in your All My Love reading last week. Okay. And so you may want to refer to that if you haven't already. If you have, I definitely see a change from that particular reading. Okay. So kudos to you. All right. Keep doing what you do. All right. So let's get you a crystal of assistance, which, if you're a spiritualist, which Scorpios, you guys usually are into metaphysical stuff. Um, if you are intermediate, you can kind of refer to my other readings as I usually go in a little bit in regards to how to take care of your crystals, charging your crystals, things of that nature. Or you can take the time to look it up yourself. Okay. So let's get into this last shuffle and do a cut by 3. And we'll refer to the bottom of the deck for you guys, Scorpio. Okay. For your crystal of assistance. So, your crystal of assistance is chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. Okay. Chrysocolla. This is nice. Okay. New energy alert. Okay. For sure. This is gorgeous. Like, I've never seen one like this. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. Okay. So, chrysocolla forms near copper or deposits. Hence its wavy blue-green swirls left behind by the oxidized metal. Like other materials associated with copper, think telephone wires. Chrysocolla opens up channels of clear communication. Okay, those who need it are anyone entangled in 24-hour, 7 days a week fear cycle, 24/7 fear cycle propagated by the Politico media complex. Okay, those who can never find the right words. Okay, so maybe you're having some issues as far as with your throat chakra, Scorpios. So definitely, I would suggest doing a throat chakra meditation. Okay, if you have to use your voice a lot, also Scorpios, you may want to consider doing maybe some tea of some sort, green tea specifically. You could also do a salt water rinse with like warm water, is like hot as you can stand it, okay? And just gargle with it. Don't ingest it. Just gargle with it occasionally, okay, to kind of clear up anything that might be in there. Um, and you could also do like warm water and lemon, okay? If you're having troubles with your throat chakra, like physically, okay? As far as your mental to your throat chakra spiritually, okay? Throat chakra meditations. I think I have some in my playlist. You can go and check that out, okay? On my channel. It's all my fave meditations. And so it's like, it's a lot. Okay, I will tell you, it's a lot of meditation because I've been pretty much doing it for like the last like 5 years or so, as far as getting into meditations a little bit deeper. And so I do believe I have some on there specifically for throat chakra. Okay, and so you may want to get this and kind of put it there, and set your affirmations. Okay. So it says where you can put this is hold it in your high heart and breathe. Okay, hold it in your high heart, which would be your throat chakra. Your heart is here, your throat chakra is up here. Okay, of course, you know what throat is, but high throat, I would say, would be now, if you want, it's like between your heart and your throat chakra. So, right here where my hand is, you can put it there. Okay, because speak from your heart and out. Okay, so that's the reason for the breathe and why it's stating high heart. So basically right in between those chakras. Okay, if you do Reiki healing or alignment. Okay, so it says when to use it is when you feel small and vulnerable and are looking for someone to parent you, but then you remember that you are a grown up. But it's cool because you totally got this. The affirmation is be your own mama. Okay. I hope I didn't have the mama face when I said that, but be your own mama. Okay. Do I have to do this with y'all? Okay. Be your own mama. Okay. Don't look for anybody to parent you. Okay. Now, there's a difference between parenting and then parenting you and comforting you. Okay. You can have someone there to empathize with you, sympathize with you. That is perfectly fine, but you know you better than anyone. Okay, especially if it's hard for you to open up, which for Scorpios it is. Okay, y'all have the highest guard ever. I thought I, as a Taurus, was bad, but y'all are like a totally different breed. Okay, so by all means, okay, um be remember you are a grown up. Okay, you can handle your emotions just fine. Okay, but find the words if you're wanting someone to kind of comfort you and kind of understand you. The only way they can do that is if you do it to you first. Okay, introspection very deeply within yourself. Okay, not into the negative. Okay, but just being honest with yourself. Okay, be your own mama. Give yourself your own, you know, motivational speech, your own pep talk, whatever the case may be. All right, I have said it a lot in my channel. You guys need to consider, or should consider, doing some journaling. Okay, if you can't speak it, write it. Okay, um, that is also just as helpful. Okay, until you are ready to say what you need to say. Okay. So, and also, I would even suggest some solar plexus and sacral meditation for you as well, because that maybe more so sacral, because not being able to speak up for yourself and kind of wanting to be a little bit cradled in a sense, um, And again, it's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you can have friends and things of that nature that are willing to sympathize with you. Um, but at some point in time, you have to, build yourself up to whatever it is that you're in fear of. Okay. And maybe it's not so much you need to, not be in fear in reference to either, rejection, whatever the case may be. Like, when it comes to rejection, in a sense, Scorpios, it's like, have you ever been, turned down for a job? And, what could possibly be the reason that you got turned down for the job? Maybe you just weren't the right fit. Maybe you were missing a skill set, whatever the case may be. Did you get down on yourself about it, or did you find something else? Okay. And so rejection is one of those things, it's not always going to be that easy. I'm just using a job as a reference, okay, as an example, if you will, okay? But, you can't be in fear of that. Otherwise, you'll never attempt to try anything, okay? And that goes even with, goals and things that you want to achieve for yourself, okay? Don't worry about, oh, is anybody going to receive me? Is anybody going to like what I do? Worrying about people being, kind of standoffish, not really knowing you, as far as like really the popularity of things. And so you can't think like that. You have to be your authentic self moving forward with anything, okay? Either someone will accept you or they will reject you. And their a rejection of you is their loss, not yours, okay? Because if you weren't good for that person, you might be better for the next, okay? And so you need to kind of get your mind around that, wrapped around that, okay? So that being said, let's get into your daily message. I've already shuffled, okay? Your daily message says, you are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects, okay? You are an I, meaning an individual. That's how I would take that, okay? Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects, okay? So I'll show that to you guys, whether or not you can read that. Hopefully you can. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. Getting over that, negative complex. Okay, that is like I just said. Okay, staying in that negative connotation keeps you from moving forward. Okay, don't focus on that. Okay, focus on being, like I said, your authentic self. Okay, anything that you're pursuing, whether it be love, whether it be a job, whether it be a personal or professional endeavor, a creative idea, whatever the case may be, okay? Do not worry about the rejection, because everybody is good for somebody. Any idea is better than no idea at all, okay? And so take that into consideration, Scorpios, and don't stay too much in that shadow self, okay, where you're down on yourself or you're insecure, or like I've told you before, don't be conceited. It's a difference between conceited and confident, okay? You can be confident, don't be conceited, okay? Have some humbleness about yourself and what you are willing to do or accomplish, okay? Always move in humbleness, okay? But also move in confidence as you do so, okay? There's a way to do both, okay? There's a way to do both. You just have to be willing to, okay? And so, with that being said, Scorpios, that is all that I have for you guys this evening. This wraps up the readings for the end of the week. And so I will not see you guys again until October, because now you guys have your energy shout out, which is considered a bonus for you guys. And so that's it. Okay. I'm pretty much going through all the signs for the energy shout outs. Until we start over again. Okay, so you guys were the first of the new shuffle of energy shout outs. I hope you guys got something from this. If it did not resonate, I hope you at least got a lesson from it. Okay, because that's just as good enough for me. Okay, so with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you guys in October. Peace.